2 down, nobody on. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Got him. And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
All he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Back here in Milwaukee, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he starts off the second with a double. So a man aboard, Lenin Sosa now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Runner from second crosses the plate. The relay throw. He's in there.
Up next for Chicago, the first baseman, Miguel.
And here's
Vargas.
the first baseman, Miguel Vargas. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying off the batter's eye and gone. A 2-run shot, his second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 14-0.
My goodness, who saw this coming? Defying the odds with his second homer of the game. You know, for a player not known for his power, Boog, he's making quite the statement with these swings.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Logan Henderson done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Here comes the
Brewers,
new arm for the
number
Brewers,
26,
Aaron Ashby. Ready to make his season debut.
Ashby.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Derek Hill. He's 0 for 1. And that one hammered. That's carrying into the bullpen and gone. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 15-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
One down. Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Number 8, Kyle Teal.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Over to first, and they get the out.
Up next for Chicago.
Next
the
to hit,
shortstop,
Colson Montgomery.
Montgomery.
That one ripped left field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they add on. It's 16-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
So 2 down. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. That one laced to center and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now here is Austin Hayes. Got all of that one. A 2-run blast. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they tack on to their lead. It's 18-0. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Aaron Ashby will depart, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Now pitching for
they go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Jared Koenig.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And now, Brooks Baldwin, a switch hitter batting right. Liner, base hit. And the hits just keep on coming. Now the third baseman, Lenin Sosa. Line drive, Adam in center field. But they score 7 times to blow this thing open. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. White Sox on top, 18-0. Thanks for celebrating opening day with us here in Milwaukee, where the Brewers are coming off a season that saw them win 97 games and reach the NLCS before getting eliminated by the Dodgers.
Yeah, they put together their best regular season in franchise history. You got to chalk that up as a success for 2-time National League Manager of the Year, Pat Murphy.
That's a ball.
Smith in his second season, 25 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Andrew Vaughn now. The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. This one in the air right field. And that is a foul ball. The 0-2. Ground ball left side. Whips it across. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The center fielder, number 10, Sal.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Sal Frelick. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Here's a tapper towards short. Montgomery fires to first on the run. Oh. They get the out, and that'll do it. The White Sox out front here, 18-0. Back here at American Family Field, on to the third inning. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one opts against the fence. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Up next for Chicago, the left fielder, number 25.
Derek Hill digs in now.
Hill.
He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 20-0.
Another one? 2 home runs from a player not typically in the spotlight for power. Man, you've got to soak up these performances because they just don't happen every day.
Now it's going to be Chase Maidra. Freeland moving back for this one. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Up next for the White Sox, the catcher, number 8, Kyle.
Here's the catcher to hit, Kyle Teal. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 21-0.
A surprise performance here. You don't expect this kind of power from him, but he's proven everyone wrong with a multi-home run game.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jared Koenig gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, DL Hall.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And that one ripped to left, but won't make it there after the bad jump. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard.
Up next for the White Sox, the designated hitter.
Benintendi gets a chance to hit here. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Well struck left field. Carrying well. It has the distance, gone. And he's gone yard again. His third home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 23-0.
There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
That's a laser base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the White Sox.
Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half.
That's down. One hops off the wall. Hayes coming around third. Safe. And they extend their lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One down. And up next for Chicago, Lenin Sosa. Line drive, Adam in center field.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it hits the base of the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And in its second with an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
And now Derek Hill back into the box for the second time this inning. And we remember what he did the first time around.
Yes, we do. And now he has the chance to do it again. Some of the biggest names in baseball history.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. That's his third home run of the game. And they add on. It's 27-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And it's into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay safe, and that's his third hit. Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
And that one ripped to left. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and the lead continues to grow.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Now pitching for the
Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Abner Uribe.
Uribe.
Runner at first with two away. Colson Montgomery, the next to hit. This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. His fourth home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 30-0.
Now he's just showing off out there. And who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for him.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And that one is off the batter's eye. Wow, out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. That's his fourth home run of the series.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up.
Now a screamer into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.